Hello, everybody, and good morning. Thank you for joining up here. Bill, Top Floor Podcast, Keisha, and Jamie. Thank you guys for being here this morning. We just heard that bell go ahead and ring, and the Target is actually still down quite a bit on the day. So Target is down a lot, guys. They had a lot of, honestly, a really bad report, okay? Now, the biggest thing that I saw is that they're really expecting holiday spending to come in a little bit lower. We will go ahead and play a video here where they will talk about a lot of the numbers in just 1 second. But let me see if I can find here's their article right here. So let's get the EPS. It was 1.54 versus 2.13 expected. So that was a big miss. Now revenue actually came in right as expected. But the biggest thing that, in my opinion, the biggest thing is that they saw holiday numbers actually go down. So that's actually a really bad thing to see. As we look ahead, we expect the challenging environment to linger beyond the holiday season and into 2023. And see, like, look, it says that they didn't even provide an outlook, but they said that they expect conditions to persist. And I guess they just mean bad conditions, maybe lower spending. I know consumers are definitely spending less right now with inflation being higher and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys are. I mean, personally, I even do it. I mean, I'll go to, wherever and I'll save, $30 instead of paying like 200 for something, I'll get it for 170. I mean, it's not like, you need to totally save or anything like that, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's just always better, I feel like also a lot of people, the inflation might actually help a little bit because then it helps them save a little bit more. But let's go ahead and see what SPY is doing here. We're kind of bouncing right around 396.50 here, just bouncing right off support here. We really need to see a big push down below this today to maybe get into a big sell-off on SPY. Hey, George, Krish, and Xbox, thanks for being here again as well. Can't forget you guys either. All right, SPY holding 396.50. Let's see if it can hold or if we're going to crash back down. I'm still watching this big wedge play from yesterday. It seems like that SPY is still honestly bouncing off of this. I know it might not be the best setup in the world, but this upper trend line on SPY was holding up tremendously well yesterday. And we will see if it holds up again today. And with how much bounces we saw yesterday, man, I would bet that it holds up today. Sorry guys, let me get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, thanks Corbin. Here, I'll play this about Target while I go get a drink.
On the bottom line, the numbers are not good. You're going to be talking about earnings of $1.54. That is well below what the street was expecting. The street was looking for $2.13. Now, revenue did come in better than expected. It was $26.52 billion. The street was looking for $26.38 billion. Comp store sales were also better than expected. They were up by 2.7% versus the consensus estimate of 2.2%. But Target is talking about some very concerning trends that they have seen in the store. Starting in October, they just say basically the consumer changed drastically starting in October. I spoke with Brian Cornell yesterday, and he pointed out that in October, consumers were really starting to feel the pressure from inflation, and it showed up in the stores and what they were buying. Food and beverage was very strong. Things like beauty, very strong, but they saw weakness when it came to apparel, when it came to home, toys, and electronics. And that is definitely something that has impacted their margins as well. They have had to offer things on sale. Brian Cornell telling us that it's a situation where consumers are waiting to see a sale. When they do, they'll come in. They'll buy things like televisions and electronics, but that's obviously impacting their margins on this, too. Right now, things that you could see, Brian Cornell says this could be a much softer holiday season than we were anticipating. As a result, the company is actually lowering its top line and bottom line expectations for the fourth quarter. If you look at the numbers on this, they say that they are looking now for low single-digit decline in comp store sales. They say that's consistent with the recent trends that started at the beginning of October and I think got worse as the month moved on. The company's now also planning for a wide range for the fourth quarter operating margin centered around 3%. The company also says, Target says, that it's going to be taking an enterprise-wide effort to try and lower costs over the next 3 years. They think it can save a total of $2 to $3 billion over the next 3 years with that work. They said part of it's because the company's grown so rapidly during the pandemic, revenue up by 40% over that time period. So they think they can change things. When I spoke with Cornell about this, he said they're not planning on mass layoffs like you've seen with Target. They are not planning anything like that. He also said the benefits that they're offering of employees are not going to change. But take a look at the stock reaction. It is now down by about...
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound too bad, but obviously those numbers heading into the holiday season are definitely rough there. And, you know, holiday numbers are obviously going to be a very big thing for these retailers. You know, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, places like that. What is Best Buy's ticker, actually? Do they even have a ticker? BBY. Okay, that's right. We have BBBY and then BBY. Best Buy, let's see their daily. Yeah, I mean, they're falling off too with Target. Definitely not good here. I bet Walmart's probably following Target down too. Oh, thank God. I mean, maybe they're being nice competitors here. I don't know about you guys, but let me know your guys' thoughts. Who do you think is cheaper, Walmart or Target? Maybe I'll even make a little poll for this today. You know what? We will. We'll run a little poll. Do you guys like Walmart or Target better? Do you guys shop more at, or I still say shop/spend more at Target or Walmart? Let's see. Walmart goes up top. Then we got Target. Who else should we put in there? Who's another guy like them? Kmart. Do you guys remember Kmart? Here we go, guys. Wow, Gengar says Target is always perceived as a rich people store. Wow, interesting, Gengar. I never perceived it that way, but you know, Gengar, what I definitely feel with is I feel like that maybe Sam's Club with Walmart or maybe even Costco, I feel like those places kind of feel like the rich people stores to me. I don't know why. Those ones kind of feel something different. I feel like Target is like Walmart, but I feel what you're saying. It probably is more expensive. In my eyes, I would say Walmart's cheaper. I haven't compared them 100%, but from going to the grocery store like with my girlfriend and you know stuff like that, and when she shows me the bills, I definitely can tell that Walmart I think is a little bit cheaper. Oh, I'm hoping somebody votes for Kmart. I mean, I want to see someone vote Kmart. What else is there? I mean, we have Target, we have Walmart, Costco maybe, Sam's Club. Like, what else is there? It's honestly kind of like a monopoly. You know, I mean, there's other grocery stores. You know, you get Kroger, you get Whole Foods, Home Goods or something. You know, stuff like that. But yeah, it's terrible move today with Target. Bad drop down. Let's see how this SPY reacts, though. I'm still watching SPY very, very closely here. I'm still bearish on the day. I'm still pretty bearish on this one. I feel like it'll fall. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I'll be wrong. Hopefully the market proves me wrong, but I feel like it's just overly bearish. We do have that bad news coming out of Russia yesterday, too, which we can't forget. That was obviously bad. Yeah, right here. The missile that blasted in Poland, a lot of people are now saying it's likely a Ukrainian missile. So I have no idea. Now what does worry me is that it's a Ukrainian missile, but like imagine this, you know, just imagine Russia's in Ukraine. Maybe they take the missile, maybe they fire it from Ukraine. I don't know, you know, I mean, I would imagine that there's a ton of I would imagine that there's like a ton of what am I trying to say here? It's not like I'm not saying that there's like a ton of like false flags going on. Like a lot of people would say this is like a false flag situation where like for example, the missile hits, everyone says it's Russia and then Russia says it's not them. But like some people kind of think like, well, maybe Ukraine did this because obviously that would be better for Ukraine if people help them with the Russia situation. And then obviously some people are saying maybe Russia did it and made it look like Ukraine. And, there's all types of weird stuff. Honestly, with the way it hit, just like in the middle of a field, the way it did and the way it destroyed a tractor, I would personally guess that this is something that was on accident, like just a stray, because, you would think that it might hit like a bigger building or something like that. But let's see, you guys are asking, Kmart had the blue light special. Oh, that's funny. Meta, or Brick says Meta's gonna break lower. Oh. Brick, that's not good. Gengar says Wegmans is even higher than both. What do you mean Wegmans is higher than both, Gengar? Is that like do they have a stock? I'll say even if, hey, I don't know what this is. 19 cents. Wegman. Yeah, I don't, give me a ticker for Wegman if you can, Gengar. Give me a ticker. Even international tickers work for me. I can use those too. But yeah, it's hard for me to figure out the right Wegman one to click on there. Xbox says, what about Safeway? Safeway? I don't know. I've never heard of that one either. I've never even heard of Safeway. Maybe because I'm in the Midwest or something, but I'm lucky I even know what Kroger's is. Or Kroger. Oh, it's high-end. I see, Gengar. I see. Wegman. It's a high-end. Let's check it out. Wegman grocery store. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, nice. Okay. Cool. This looks kind of like the ones by me. Here's the ones that are by me. I got the better ones by me are called Deerbergs. Yeah, like this. Stuff like this is like what we have around me. That's funny though. They all have those same like type of letters, it's like yeah, it's got like a whole bunch of it's funny. It's like the same exact font. It is kind of funny. All right, Target. Oh, Nvidia's falling, Chris says. No, that's not good. Hey, Catherine, how are you doing this morning? Says Microsoft seems to be the only thing going up. Probably won't last. You're probably right about that, but look at that move today. That's pretty good, considering the market's been whacked. All right, Spy. Are we going to hold here and move back up? Come on. Bill says Apple's holding... What do you do? Bill says Piggy Wiggly? What's that? Piggly Wiggly? I'm so confused. It's holding 149. Bill, I don't know where that came from, but... Is that a store too? Is that another store? If that's a store, I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, it is a store. If I had this around me, I would be going in there all the time, Bill. I had no... Alright, what is this? There's leggings with the pigs? Okay. Now we're going too far. Okay, it's a Southern grocery store. Yeah, I always go on vacation to, man, where is it called? Oh, Gulf Shores, Alabama. That's where I've been on vacation more times than not. I've also been to Florida, like, Tampa, Orlando area. And then also, I've been to Siesta Key Beach before for a week. That was nice. A long time ago, though, I will say I was like 12 or 11 or something like that. Went to Universal Studios. Actually threw my back out playing chicken in the pool. Kind of ruined my Universal day. Yeah, my back. It was the first time I ever threw my back out. I was like 13 or 12 or something like that. Xbox recognizes Piggly Wiggly, that's for sure. Let's go see Nvidia again. Yeah, still falling down. That's not good. Let's see, so far people are voting for Walmart that they shop/spend more there. But I will say the votes are very 50-50, guys. I mean, I'm surprised that the voting was this close. Honestly, like anything that's like 60-40%, 60-40 or something is very, very close by these standards. So yeah, if you guys haven't voted yet, please vote in that poll. I mean, if you guys don't shop there, then you don't have to vote, but just let me know which one you think you spend more at. I think it'd be interesting to see. Personally, with me, it's definitely Walmart. I don't know if that has to do with price. I think it's honestly just ease of access. There's a Walmart right by my house. So, you know, if the Target was 5 minutes from me, I'd probably go to that one too. But, yeah, Target's like, Walmart's like 10, Target's is like 20 away, so. Uh-oh, Bill says there goes Apple down. That sounds like it's bad for the SPY. Ooh, shit. Oh, no. This does not look like a good setup here at all. Terrible setup, actually. Oh, no. Let's see if we can find a trend here. Trend? Trend? Trend. Alright, trend might work here. Let's see. Yeah, oh. Look at that. We had that trend going up. Now we got the trend going down. Like, what in the... Yeah, the stock definitely looks bearish today with Apple, I'd say. That's, yeah. This is not looking good in my eyes here. Not looking good. Right off that trend, actually. Interesting. It lines up even better on the intraday chart. Let's go see SPY. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trump stocks. Chris is asking about Trump stocks. DWAC. Yeah, looking... It's actually down 6.66%. That's the devil's number right there. Oh, man. I'm getting off that chart. Yeah, it's not looking good, Krish. I will say DWAC is down quite a bit. When you say Trump stocks, you mean DWAC, right, Krish? Because I don't know what else there is that moves with him besides that, but... Corbin says, damn, I had an Apple put, but I sold it. Oh. Damn, that sucks. Keisha says, ooh, my Ollie moved in sympathy with Target. Didn't even know they were correlated. Learn something new every day. Ollie's bargain outlet. Interesting. Yeah, it is. That does suck, Keisha, don't it? Look at Ollie still on that daily chart, Keisha. We're still holding this trend, but I got a bad feeling it could end up breaking down. Uh-oh, people are saying Meta below 114. Oh, shit. That's really bad, actually. Oh, no. Oh, that's not what you want. Come on, DraftKings. Darn it. We're going to start falling now over the next couple days, aren't we? Maybe marijuana stocks can hold. I know we had that hearing yesterday with marijuana. Nothing ended up coming out of that yesterday, but... Was that just a one-day meeting? I'm pretty sure it was. Ugh. Yeah, everything's coming down now. Let's go back to Apple again. Really bad move intraday. Oh, no. Oh, no. Stocks are falling. How's Microsoft? Tesla. Dang, Tesla, terrible. Yeah, this is pretty bad move down, guys. You know, I was really watching this big support. We've been really eyeing that up. We broke below it. I think it's time for a play to the downside. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I hope my quietness says 1,000 words, because I've been trying to alert people in Discord of this and everything too. Big break of support here, guys. Be very, very careful with the SPY. This is looking pretty bearish in my eyes, and I think we could see a pretty big move back to the downside again. It's looking very, very rough. This is a tough wedge. We're not breaking out above it. We keep rejecting back down. Yeah, it's just, oh man, yeah, it's tough. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all joining up this morning. It's been a pretty good day. Yeah, 100% Nathan. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been looking at, what I've been eyeing up. Yeah, and I like those. I think they'll be good. It might be volatile. You know, you'll probably see some up and down movement, but I feel like SPY has a good chance to break back lower at some point today. Maybe even over the next few minutes. You know, who knows? I'd like to see a little rejection here again off 396.50. Like, if we start trading to the upside right here on SPY, and SPY is starting to, see how it's starting to trade up a little bit? If we trade up into this level, get some bounces, you know, and kind of turn back over, that would be fantastic. You know, that's exactly what we want to see here. If we start to see SPY turn back over here, then if you're not in yet, you know, if you're not in yet, that is. But honestly, you should have got in on that break right below 396.90, like pretty much right here at 396.80. You know, there was a lot of movement here this morning, but yeah, you could have done pretty well there, honestly. Just bought some puts and done well on that first little initial break, even if you wanted. But yeah, still just watching, just waiting for that rejection here. I will say though, guys, watch for the puts. Seriously, watch for the puts. I know everybody wants to play calls. I really think today puts might be the way to go, especially with stocks being so overextended. You know, we're getting stuff falling off like Tesla, Apple, hell, even Microsoft intraday was moving down quite a bit. But yeah, just in general, you know, these big stocks it's been rough for them here. Even Walmart's doing good today, but you know, as we know, Target. Uh-oh. Meta's falling off. Saram's asking about good old Geo. GEO. Let's go. Look at Geo today, up 2%. Not bad. Definitely not bad at all. Let's go. Geo still looking strong. Not bad. Yeah, Geo had another breakout today. That's a good call out there, Saram. I like that. Good eyes. Very nice eyes right there. Buenos ojos. I hope that's what that means. I hope my baseball friends aren't getting me in trouble for that one. whenever you'd be playing baseball and you'd watch a ball go by, they'd be like, Buenos ojos. Man, if they get me in trouble for that one, I'm gonna be sad. Yeah, Michael Burry bought a lot of GEO, Saram. Yep. I actually posted him in the Discord, which is funny. Look at that, guys. SPY got some pretty bad red candles here. Let's see if it breaks lower. We traded up, almost got that little rejection we were talking about right there. Just like kind of like what we were looking for here. So far, so good. Setting up well. Setting up very, very well. Now we're getting that push. There we go, guys. I mean, if you know, you gotta look for these like little moves, little plays like this. Get that little bounce on that little rejection. Eye up some puts there. Almost call them poots. Eye up some puts there. Let's see how it goes though. There we go. I mean, I'm expecting this down, like I've been saying all morning. I'm expecting downwards price action, bad moves, bad breaks below support. There we go. SPY got the rejection. Now we're moving lower into those levels from yesterday. I will say, watch 395.50. That seems like a pretty decent little level there. 100%. Definitely seems like a pretty good level. Yeah, watch that scalp, guys. Yeah, it's already coming back on us now. That's how volatile it is. Yeah, kind of rough there. Let's see if it turns around on us, though. That was a pretty good little scalp play, though, I will say. If you guys would have gotten in, like, I realize it came up pretty quick, but if you guys would have gotten in, like, right around that candle here where we started extending up towards that resistance, that would have been a very good entry, and it might even be a good entry again, you know, if we see it. I will say, though, the play's not as good now, though. You know, that was actually a pretty decent... Was that, like, a whole point? Oh, not quite a whole point. Got, like, a 70-cent move on the SPY. You know, like I said, scalps. Scalps, scalps, scalps. Gotta take 5% whenever you can, right? SP for the puts. Nathan says, SP. Do you mean SPY? Confused. Yeah, hey, if I have anybody in here who knows Spanish, let me know what buenos ojos means. Or buenas ojos. If it's something bad, I'm sorry. My baseball friends always tell me it, so I don't know. I thought it meant good eyes. That's what I thought it meant. Bueno means good eyes, right? Or good. DFS Brick says. DFS. Discover. Nice. Let's see. Why are they popping so much today? What the hell? Is Visa up? MasterCard? What the? Alright, SPY. Right on resistance here. Let's see what happens. Alright, SPY. I will say, guys, this looks like a very bearish setup to me. Even though SPY is holding its ground right now, it's still, to me, is just screaming bears. I mean, it's just, I don't know why. This type of setup to me is just screaming bearish. It really is. And I'm hoping for the best, trust me. I'd rather it be up than down. I promise. It's just, it seems like one of those plays where SPY's just gonna I forget what I always like to say. I always had a saying for this. Like turning over. It's just going to turn over, I believe. Like just keep rejecting and just turning down and over. That's kind of like what I'm seeing here today. Kind of like what we did here actually yesterday. You know, we traded up. Bam. You know, I think that's kind of like what's going to be happening here now. And maybe a recovery back up, maybe up to 397.75, somewhere like that, maybe. You know, but we'll have to see. It's going to be a volatile one. Look at Apple, still looking terrible today. How are the banks? Bank of America, JPM, Visa, MasterCard, DFS. What happened with DFS today? I gotta go look. Like, this is... Oh, wow. They're doing stock repurchases. Wow, there we go. Yeah, it's not bad. DFS, good eyes. I mean, this is one of the bigger pops today. Thanks for calling this one out, Brick. I appreciate that one. Pretty good. Corbin says, no, I bought at the bottom. I have no day trade, stuck holding. Corbin says, no, I bought at the bottom. What'd you buy at the bottom? Did you buy SPY puts down here? Like down here, Corbin? If you did, I mean, you might be okay. I mean, it's just... It's one of those plays where, you know, you want to get a better entry if possible. Better entry if possible, but, you know, we know it's hard. You can't always get perfect entries, so... Yeah, I saw that, Krish. I saw the deal with Visa, actually, in the dollar today. But DFS is up off their share buyback news. Man, that share buyback news is pretty good for DFS. Visa does have that good news though with the dollar, I guess, or that pilot dollar, like you said. I actually posted that in Discord this morning, Chris, which is cool. I thought that was very interesting. Yeah, MasterCard, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and others launch a 12-week experimental dollar pilot with the New York Fed. SPY, there we go. CCL. Let's see, CCL. 12.77%. Man, that was a bad drop last night on CCL, guys. Pretty bad. I know RCL took a bit of a dip off that. Pretty much all the cruise lines took a little plunge after that one. I will say now, guys, these cruise lines are very, very overextended in the short term. I mean, this is pretty insane, guys. This is getting very overextended. For all my... It's hard to get puts right here, but I don't know. For all my guys chasing puts right now, I feel like RCL might be a good put play in the short term. You know, maybe for like a week. You know what I mean? Like just 5 days or so. I don't think it's anything overly nuts. Nathan, I'm really hoping this SPY comes back for you. I still have a lot of... Like I said, this screams bearish to me. It just does. You know, it could still go up today. You know, it's not like I'm perfect. I'm not 100% always, but this is screaming bearish to me. I think this is like one of those days where, I don't know, when I see price action like this, it's rough. You know, it just is. It's a really bad look. The way the market's rolling over, turning over like this. It's not what you want to see. It's bad price action. You know what I mean? Like this price action this movement today is just rough. You know, like this is just, it's not the usual movement you'll see on a day like when the stock flies up. You know, in my opinion, anyways. I'm hoping we hold though a little bit, and it'll probably take till later today. But man, I hope that the thing we got to really watch is some of this news though. You know, that's going to be some of the big things. Some of this news coming out of Poland, you know, obviously is going to play a role here. Home builder drops to a decade low. Wow. Fivas says, I have SPY puts as we speak. We're in this one together. LOL. Nice, Fivas. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We'll see how it goes today. It might take a little while, but I feel like this one will still end up turning back down at some point. I'm just gonna get off of it for a while. Let's go look at some of these stocks. AMD, Nvidia. Yeah, Chris, that was nuts with CCL. Hey, Xbox just says he found out he'll have 5 days off for Thanksgiving weekend. Very nice, Xbox. Very, very nice. Get those W's going in the chat. That'll be awesome for you. If you guys don't know yet, Xbox works overnight. Hey, somebody voted for Kmart in the poll. Let's go. Somebody voted for Kmart. I love it. Oh, somebody made my morning. There we go. Made my day with that. That is funny. Yeah, so far though, Walmart's winning kind of like I expected. We're coming back down. Target's looking rough again. Let's see, Costco. Hey, FT falling, giving the W's out here. Nice. Let's see, Chris says, greater than expected sales data plus Target's screwed earnings. Yeah. Target really did screw it, didn't it, Chris? Tough there. Yeah, SPY is looking volatile as hell. Choppy. We're getting some chop going here today on the SPY. SPXL, let's see. What about SPXS? 1.7%. SPXS might not be a bad play if you guys are looking for something to pop up more than the SPY, but I know those SPY options can sometimes be pretty darn good. And when I say pop up, I mean pop up as it falls, of course. All right, SPY. Let's go look at Apple, Microsoft. Man, Apple's looking rough today. I mean, it's pretty rare that you see the market up on a day where Apple's like this. So, yeah, I mean, oh, that's very bearish. Microsoft's pulling back in a big way now. Tesla, look at Tessie. Look at Tesla, guys. I talked about this in last night's video. You know, like I said, I hope people don't hate me for it, but wow, that drop down with Tesla is insane. Insane. That is pretty good. Yeah, that's a really good move there for Tesla. I don't know if you guys caught this on last night's YouTube video, but Tesla was one of my favorite plays today, and it was to the downside, so it was to the downside. Yep, SPY's still choppy. Still got the chop. Let's see if we can get that rejection again right here, right around 396.50. Now, if we hit here and reject again, that'd be something else. I will say this is looking like a little bit of like higher lows here. Maybe we will pop back up for maybe an hour or so. You know, this could be at one of those plays, like I said, where it just slowly turns over all day. Like we might end up going back up to there and kind of doing something like this. I could see, you know, something like that. If we don't reject here. If we don't reject here, that is. But a lot of price action today. These stocks are really falling. I mean, how is the SPY holding up here? Let's go look at the heat map. Refresh it real quick. Let's see. Wow, yeah, red across the board. I mean, tech's red. What's holding this market up here? Maybe these credit card companies? I don't know. I'm fucking lost here. Like, what? So confused. Oh, wow. Like, look at these tech plays. Terrible tech plays. Tesla's going even lower now. Below 187. Oh, I know you guys won't be happy to see that. I know a lot of people love Tesla, and, you know, like I said in last night's video, I love Tesla just as much as the next guy, but this is rough. You know, this type of stuff is insane, and it's not good to see. You know, it's not. It's bad price action, bad movement. Yeah, what a play though. From last night's YouTube video. SPY coming back up a little bit. Like I said, you know, expect this. Maybe there's a little trend line here. If we reject off this little trend, that would be funny. That would be this would actually make me laugh, guys. If this holds up right here and we start selling off this, I would laugh. Okay, that trend line seems very small to me. I mean, very minimal bounces. I would expect a push up through that. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, I would laugh if that one held. That would be something else, but you're talking about getting very short term if you're looking for something like that to hold. But yeah, watching and waiting. I mean, SPY is on support, you know, right around 396. Got to be careful of that too, but man, these stocks are looking rough today. Maybe Microsoft will start popping back up. Maybe some of these stocks will come back for us, but I don't know. I mean, it's a rough day. Yeah, I don't. Tell me what your guys' thoughts are. How do you guys feel about SPY for the rest of the day? Do you think that we'll go further in the red, or you think we'll actually end up green on the day? I mean, who knows? You know, the market's whack, especially lately with all these black swan events and big news drops, like with Poland and all this stuff going on. Genesis is lending unit halt withdrawals in aftermath of FTX collapse. Uh-oh. Now they're halting withdrawals? Everybody's taking their money out of these freaking crypto websites. Whoa, look at this, guys. Whoa. NASA's launching a rocket? Did this thing launch last night, or are they just talking about it for hours? Maybe they'll launch it?
Stage auxiliary power unit start.
Oh,
PLS
guys,
go for core stage APU start.
I think we just caught this at the right time.
Speed turbines which provide pressure to hydraulic pumps that steer the RS-25s.
Oh wow,
Stands
the
for
launch
core
is
stage
in 4
auxiliary
minutes,
power unit
guys.
start.
Don't let me forget about that.
PLS go for core
Hey,
stage
Siri.
APU start.
Set an alarm
That
for
now
3 minutes
leads
and
to
30
the
seconds.
thrust vector control test at T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That can proceed now, and we will see
Siri knows. She
the
knows.
engine's gimbal at the bottom of the core stage.
All right, SPY, turning back over. Very choppy, but I'm still looking for a turnover here. I mean, this has been a rough market today, guys. I think your patience with puts will pay off. I Whoa, I'm muting that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that's a little bit laggy and pretty loud, actually. I'm turning that off, but we'll turn it back on maybe when the launch happens here in a minute. Till the launch, though, we'll check out good old Spy. Is there anybody working with NASA on Artemis here? Like, any companies here? Let's see. Ah, okay. Looks like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Northrop, Aerojet Rocketdyne, Airbus, and Jacob. So, very interesting. But yeah, we'll get to see this launch. Apparently, they've been watching it for almost 12 hours there online, so... Yeah, Spy is so choppy here. Jeez. How's Tesla looking again? Yeah, still rough. SPY looking rough here, right around 396. Yeah, definitely not looking good here, guys. I think you guys are going to be very, very happy with those puts in a little while. Let's pray, right? Let's pray. How are some of the growth stocks? Palantir, Square, Zoom, ZM. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that launch, though. You know, I'll check it out. Zoom's about to make a new low of day, though. It's rough. Rick says, I don't know if that stream is delayed, but it took off at 1:47 a.m. I kind of figured it took off overnight. I'm so confused. Oh, see how it says replay? Oh, that's what it was. I was going to say, I was like, man, this has been going for 12 hours. Like, what? That makes sense. Okay. Good stuff, Jamie. You saw it from your house. That's cool. That's badass. Well, hey, we'll get to watch it again at least. I'm turning off my alarm now, though. That's for sure. Hopefully it don't go off. Hopefully I can get it in time. Boom. Turned it off just in time. Yeah, we'll get to watch it, though. At least we'll watch it launch. You know, it's not... While it's not live, at least we'll get to see it launch for the first 60 seconds or something. Then get back to the market. Got good old Zoom here, though, right around $83. Rocket Lab is down 10%. Is that from that news with Artemis? That would be bad if that was from that news. All right, here we go, guys.
Initiate. 7, 6, 5. 4-stage engine start. 3, 2, 1. Boosters in ignition. And liftoff of Artemis 1. We rise together back to the moon and beyond.
There it is, guys. Now it is a replay,
All four
like I said.
RS-25
So.
engines on the core stage and 2 solid rocket boosters now propelling the vehicle at 128 miles per hour.
And thank you guys for pointing that out. Seriously.
Hearing good control on the roll from Teams
All right,
Mission Control
looking
Houston.
cool,
All
looking
good
cool.
calls so far. Now 30 seconds into.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there we go, you know. Too bad the market couldn't do that today, right? Too bad the market couldn't do that. How's Spy now? Still holding its low of the day. It's so choppy, guys. It's so choppy. Man. It's going to try to shake so many people out before it falls, probably. If it falls. I'm still hoping, because, I mean, you know, we have these bad moves going on with, like, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla. Like, all these big stocks today are looking rough, most of them. The heat map's not looking too good. Brick says Lego did a promotion to put Lego astronauts on Artemis. Shame it's not a public company. Yeah, you're right, Brick. Definitely right about that. That's too bad, but let's refresh the heat map here. Yeah, I mean, these stocks are definitely down. Some of the bigger tech stocks moving lower, like Amazon again. Jeez, Amazon. Looks like maybe these stocks might have an intraday move back up. Yeah, like Microsoft's trying to recover here off support, at least off 240.50. We'll have to see how this market plays out, but very choppy. It's like that scene on The Wolf of Wall Street where he's like, there's chop, and they're like, I don't want to go out there in the chop, and he's like, you don't know anything about chop. He's like, I'll chop your credit card in half. Oh, I love that. That scene is funny. Good old SPY, 396.50. Chris says Coinbase down to $50. Oh my gosh. Terrible moves again with Coinbase. Like, is it ever going to end for them? Like, what the hell? Poor crypto, man. I feel bad for all the crypto guys out there right now. I really do. This is just such a shitty time with FTX and all that stuff going on. You know, though, they say the best time to buy is during times of peak fear, right? FT Fallen says, you think we'll see a return to 394 on the SPY? 394. Yeah, I do. That's kind of a big target for me today, is like 394. And then even 393 under that. Honestly, I'm thinking we could hit 393 today with the way the market's looking here. It's very, very choppy. It's going to be one of those shitty days in that sense, as that goes, you know, very choppy, hard to trade, a lot of volatility. The options are going to be going crazy, up and down, up and down. You guys are probably going to have some wide stop losses if you're getting into puts here at the bottom. You know, maybe wait for a break below that low of day if you really want to be safe here. Or if you still haven't entered, wait for that break below the low of day. You want to be extra safe with it. But I'm still looking for that turnover here at some point. I'm looking for one of these things to happen here. Ah, right here. I'm looking for this here in the market. I'm looking for a nice Apple turnover. This is what I'm looking for. I will say, though, the market does not like to make it easy on us. You know, I always like to think about that in the back of my mind. You know, like the market never makes it easy. They're always going to make it as hard as possible. Try to shake you out. Have a lot of volatility. Chop. Glad to see LVS doing okay this morning at least. This stock's been on fire the past week or so. MGM got a little bit overextended, coming down now. But yeah, let me know what stocks you guys are watching, what stocks you guys see moving today. We'll check those out. Any big players you guys are watching, or any big moves, just let me know. Let's see what's moving my watch list here to the upside. Wow, my best stock today is AbbVie, ABBV. And whenever that happens, you know that's usually not a good sign. So here's AbbVie here. This is leading my watch list here today, actually. Wow, look at AbbVie, ABBV. On the daily, it looks solid. It's like right at resistance, though. Nice with AbbVie. Okay, got a good mover there. Wow, it looks like McDonald's picked it back up again today. How high are they getting again? Oh, almost back to the high. Inching their way back. What about KHC or good old Kraft Heinz? That's one of my favorites there. Gotta love Kraft. As Sean likes to call it, good old ketchup here. KHC. Yeah, and very nice recovery. Looking good. Let's see that daily chart. Yeah, recovering up. Looking okay. I will say, guys, Kraft is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I feel like holding it, will, just for the longer term, will be great. Nice and slow. Won't necessarily die with the market. Which is great. Oh, SPY is so choppy. So choppy. Like I said earlier, guys, just we got to be careful because I feel like we could end up, doing something like this. I've seen that happen plenty of times, and that's what I really like to look at. Oh, guys, I remembered my term here. I remembered the term that I like to use for this type of price action, and I call it sliding off, okay? The SPY is starting to slide off, and I don't know why I call it sliding off, but I don't know. You can kind of tell, though, how, like, right here, it was just sliding off yesterday, sliding off back down. Right here, still sliding off again. Like, just more sliding off is going on. We're just not getting, for example, like that good type of price action. We're just not seeing that right now. And like I say, sliding off. I wish I could explain that better, but it has to do with price action, and price action has to do with watching candlesticks, watching candlestick setups, maybe a little bit of patterns involved too, watching how the market's going up and down, and what I've noticed is every time we try to fly up, we get immediately rejected, and that's part of the sliding off that I really like to look at, because we start to blast, and then it's like people just come in and sell the market right back to the downside right away. Oh no. Microsoft's starting to look brutal here too. If they don't hold the bottom here, it's going to be looking rough. Palantir, SPY. Chris says, Silvergate is a lot of volatility this day. We'll make a swing trade entering $27 and selling at $35 on Silvergate. Is that SI? Yeah. So they're looking to make an entry at 27 and selling out at 35 on SI. Let's see. I'm not sure I recommend that one 100% there, Krish, but hey, if you've done your research and you know what Silvergate's holding and what they're doing and everything like that, more power to you, Krish. But yeah, I don't know. This looks terrible on the chart. Hopefully we can hold down here around 27, like you said. That seems like a decent support. Yeah, maybe we'll hold, Krish. It's definitely oversold. I mean, I'm looking for a pop back up. It's just the question is when. This thing's starting to look rough. Shaking like a dog out of water. I guess it is kind of Xbox, like if you think about it, the market kind of is doing that. Yeah, here's the market right here. That is kind of a funny thing to say. All right, looks like we're going to be coming up on the SPY for a little bit now. We'll have to see. It's still shaking just right in the middle of this little range here. Having a lot of issues moving. I'm still bearish on it on the day. I know that this is going to be choppy. SBF. Chris says every answer comes back to SBF. Or FTX. Man, FTX is scaring me. It's rough lately. Poor FTX. Yep. SPY's getting choppy. I feel like it's moving to the end of its little... I feel like we're nearing the end of this little setup, though. You know, like, we're getting near to some point of stopping here. Oh, Sam Bankman-Fried. I got you. Uh-oh. Xbox says, should I worry about my withdrawals from FTX, Tom? I'm not sure, Xbox. I wish I knew more about FTX. Honestly, FTX is just something I've kept up with the situation, but I don't really know anything about those specifics with the withdrawals or anything like that. What I will say, Xbox, is if it was me, I'd be worried as all hell. So I don't know. I'd be worried if I were you. Yeah, I mean, I'd be really worried. I don't know about you, Xbox, but I'd be getting my money out of there. I'd be getting it out and into Coinbase or something like that. Yeah, SPY's starting to push up a little bit, Krish. Like I said, you know, we got to be careful. The SPY's going to be extremely choppy, extremely volatile here. Like I said, we could push up and maybe do something like this, you know, off of the upper resistance and back down. Maybe even something like this if we're really unlucky. But hopefully it's just a little bounce off like 398 or 397 up here. Or I should say more like 397.50. But yeah, just like I've been saying, you know, I feel like the market's been real choppy. We could see a pullback kind of like this here. I'm still not somebody, though, that necessarily thinks that the SPY is going to fly up today. You know, it could be the case. I could be wrong, but the way that this price action has been this morning is just not my favorite, especially with the way these stocks have been, you know? Like, I know they're all recovering now, but I mean, it's been a really rough day for a lot of these big players in the market. And they're recovering up now, but you know, that doesn't mean that they aren't going to hit resistance and move back lower at some point later on in the day. I'm really hoping that we still hold this trend line. I mean, that would be beautiful if we could still hold this. That'd be fantastic, actually. If we could still bounce off this pink trend line back down, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out today on that trend, considering how much we bounced off of it yesterday. The thing I'm still worried about is just getting a weird piece of news. You know, I don't want to see anything like... You know, I don't want to see something come out like, for example, I don't know, inflation predicted to fall back down to 4%, you know, or, you know, I don't want to see anything weird, like any weird outliers. And also, no more weird black swan events with like Russia and Poland. You know, that stuff sucks. Still choppy. I mean, even when SPY goes up, it can't even move up. It's like, just so choppy today. Gengar says it's a tough situation because you might be on the negative while on FTX, but I'd rather take the loss and get out of there and transfer it elsewhere like Coinbase. Only thing with Coinbase is that it's not trading friendly with their fees, but is more for holding. Worst case scenario, choose Binance. Xbox says, I sold my Intel and FTX and withdrew on the 8th, and I haven't seen it in my bank account. I believe money comes and goes. There are more important things in life. Doesn't mean I want to lose my money, though. Wow, Xbox. I mean, hey, that should definitely come back into your account, Xbox. I mean, that should 100% come in, okay? So, you've got to be able to get the withdrawal out. You know, I mean, I don't know the exact specifics behind it, but I mean, I think there's some legality, you know. There's got to be some type of legality, and if there's not, Xbox, there's probably going to be a big class action lawsuit, and you should definitely get on there if you really are losing that much. If it's not a lot, then don't worry about it, but hey, Krish says, bye Tom, going to sleep. Sounds good, Krish. Have a good sleep. I hope you have sweet dreams, Krish. Dream about green markets, money. Dream about SPY going down and puts flying up for us. That might help today. Gengar says, I'm assuming that a lot of people are withdrawing. Maybe it's just taking its time. High volume, matey. Maybe. Yeah, Gengar, I feel you there. Yeah, Xbox says $530 is a lot to me, LOL. Hey, yeah, for sure, Xbox. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize it was 530. I had skipped over that a while ago, I guess. I didn't realize. I forgot it was 530. I thought maybe you only had maybe like $100 or something in there, you know. At that point, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I hope you get it through. I mean, honestly, it's kind of bullshit. I hate that stuff, you know. There should be like a law, like if you're a broker or a bank and people have investments with you and you go under, you should be required by law to pay out those withdrawals because you failed as a bank. It's not your, you know, it's not the people who put money in their account's fault. That's your fault. You know, I get it that they, you know, they got to choose which account they wanted it in, but still. Yeah, I'm hoping it's just high volume. That would be very nice. All right, Spy. You're going to finally turn over for us? You're going to give us the Apple turnover? Right here? Go look back in. Microsoft, Apple. And we need these stocks to fall back. You know, they can't keep recovering if we want SPY to fall, but let's see some news. Maybe some bad news came out. U.S. crude stockpiles in strategic petroleum reserves fell in latest week to lowest since March of 1984. What the? What? Crude stockpiles. Here we go. Seven days ago. Come on. They're saying it happened this morning. Man, Reuters, you're doing us dirty here today. Wow, it looks like that Bankman-Fried guy is getting sued. Saying they violated Florida law. That's interesting. Maybe that'll help you, Xbox. Who knows, right? Alright, SPY. Slow and steady, I hope. Brick says they shorted Fubo yesterday. Very nice. Good short. Says they got very lucky. Yeah, lucky, I guess, but Fubo's been tough. I'm glad you shorted it. I feel bad. Everybody's been crazy with Fubo, but Xbox says he violated my law. LOL. Xbox, you're in Miami, right? If you don't want to say it, you don't have to, but I think you're in Miami. If my memory serves correct. Alright, SPY, still choppy? Oh, the chop is real here, guys. It's real. But I like it. You know, this is good. It's setting up good to the downside in my eyes. You know, this is, in my eyes, this is good. I like this to the downside still. Little chop never hurts anybody, huh? I will say it could be a little scary, you know. It'd be scary if we recovered kind of like this before falling off at the end of day. I'm sure those puts are going all over the place. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pick a damn direction. I'm with you, CCD. How are the defense plays? Okay. I know the defense stocks were doing a little bit better yesterday with the news with Russia and Poland, but now that it's coming out that it might be a Ukrainian missile, that's kind of changing things. It's 100% changing things, actually. Northrop's not looking too bad, though. Still chop. Just straight chop. I'm waiting for a move. We're not getting off of here till this SPY moves, guys. I promise. I want to see a good move, one direction or the other. Xbox says, no, I'm in Oregon. Man, I was way off, Xbox. Damn. Way off there. Good old Oregon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did we finally pick a direction, guys? Have we finally picked a direction? Oh, yeah, it's getting volatile here, guys. We're starting to get some pretty whack-looking candles here. I jinxed it. No, I didn't. Shh. Shh. Keisha says UNH and KR. Wow, United Health is doing quite well. How's AbbVie? Ah, still just sitting at the top. KR, though. Wow, Keisha. Wow, look at KR. Keisha, this is looking good. Keisha, this one. Wow, I like this daily setup. I think this one looks like maybe a bullish play. Looks pretty good. Alrighty, Spy. I mean, it's got to be nearing the end of this little trend, right? I mean, we got to be getting close. We got to at least be getting close. Hey, whoever voted for Kmart today, you still made my morning, so I appreciate that on the poll. Kmart. Man, I remember they used to have one by me, and oh, the sad demise. I remember Kmart used to have some fun holiday commercials, I think, right? Come on, Spy. She's trying for us, or it's trying. Ha! How's Coca-Cola doing? Hey, they're doing good. McDonald's and Kraft are like leading my watch list, though. It's kind of funny. Gonna make some levels here. Someone asked me in Discord about. Gotta get some Tesla levels here. I'm sure you guys are probably pretty interested in Tesla too. All right, let's go check out that SPY one more. Oh my gosh, guys, let's go. Let's go SPY. Let's go. There we go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, SPY. Let's run off. Come on. Alrighty, guys. Who held the puts in here? Who held the puts? Yeah, we're sliding off, baby. Let's go, Brick. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, it took a long fucking time. But hey, let's go. Let's go. Finally got the push. Like I keep saying, guys, it's a big play here. I love this play to the downside. The market was looking extremely rough. Let's go. Finally got the good break. I hope you guys can take advantage of that. If you guys are making money on these puts, smash that like button. And also make sure you come back tomorrow and smash the like button too. That would be awesome. Drake says, I'm about to take profits just to get out of this day. I hated trading today. Hey, I feel you, Drake. It was very choppy, very up and down. Don't be afraid, just take some profits and, call it a day if that's what you want to do, Drake. It definitely sounds like something that could be good. If you have 2 contracts, maybe take profits on one, let one go. But it's been a very, very choppy day. I expect a lot of volatility, so let's see how the SPY handles this. Hopefully it can go even lower, but, it's been extremely volatile here. We're getting a big break, and hopefully we can get back down to at least 395 or lower. That would be a really good thing there. Nathan says you got levels to get out, Tom. Really, Nathan, it just depends on how you're doing on those options and how the price action's going. Like let's say you got in on the free day trade this morning, you got in on a break up here or something like that, then I would definitely start to take profits right now and scale out. Even if you were able to get in somewhere like right here, if you're up like 10% plus, maybe 15% on these options and you got in quick, maybe I would look at scaling out, maybe selling 1 or 2 contracts and then letting a couple run right here. But I will say there is some support around 395. That's pretty big, pretty obvious from yesterday. Then there's also support from yesterday at 394.50. Now, those aren't the biggest levels ever, but they are pretty big, and we've seen a lot of bounces there this week, especially anywhere between 394 and 394.50. I mean, there's been a few bounces there, so you do got to be careful of that. Yeah, don't hold on to them too long. Just don't hold too long. I feel like at least scaling out now a little bit and then letting some go would be a good thing to do. Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, it's probably going to come back up now, I'll be honest. It's probably going to come back up and retest somewhere around this 395.80, maybe 396 resistance here. So let's watch it again a little bit longer. Maybe we can see if it comes up, gets a little bit of a bounce maybe, or something like that. It might not be a bad little play. You know, it could be good. Could be good. Yeah, but it probably will come back up and reject off here. You know, this is usually we do see some type of pushback and then rejection like this. So just watch for that. Like I said, hopefully you guys were able to scale out at like 5 to 15%, maybe something like that. You know, took some gains. That way you can maybe feel a little bit more comfortable holding a couple of these contracts. I know not everybody can get into, you know, 5 contracts and scale out, but if you can, that would be a good way to do it in my eyes. Hey, Nathan says he got in yesterday. He's up like 120%. Well, damn. Well, damn, Nathan. In that case, Nathan, I would probably sell 1 or 2 contracts and then let the rest go. Honestly, because up 120%. Maybe just sell 1 contract, Nathan. I don't know how many you got, but I feel like that could be a pretty good thing to see. Keisha says, wow, Tom, we went a whole hour and a half today. Yeah, let's get those W's going, guys. Let's get some W's going for number 1, the stream. Number 2, this amazing price action. You know, we've been waiting for this drop all morning. We finally got it. Finally got the break lower that we wanted. You know, we had all the time in the world to enter on this during the day. Hopefully we keep moving lower, though. You know, I think SPY could easily go lower here. And I would expect it to. So let's hope for something good. Like I said, though, very choppy day. Very choppy. Let's see Apple, Microsoft. How are these stocks doing? Apple, Microsoft. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, and don't forget to check back in during tomorrow's live stream, guys. That'll be awesome. And hey, I have a bit of a challenge for everybody. If you guys end up making money on these SPY puts today, let me know on the YouTube video tonight. Say, amazing play today from the live stream. You know, we got in SPY. It was a good time. You know, just go comment on tonight's video. Let us know. That'll be awesome. And you guys will love the nightly videos too. If you guys don't watch them, there's a lot of great plays. Like we talked about Tesla to the downside last night. I mean, can it get any more obvious than that? I mean, it's such a good play there. I think my other play was AMD to the downside. Let me actually, I'll tell you in 2 seconds. Let's go find it. I actually got it right here. Tesla, yep, and AMD. AMD was another one down below support, and yeah, broke below a huge support today, and yeah, big move down 5% again. So yeah, let's go, guys. Just comment on that video if you guys end up making money. That'll really help us out. All right, here we are. We're right at the resistance now. This is where we want to see that rejection here on the SPY. And this is exactly why it was smart to scale out a little bit, because we knew that it was choppy today. We knew that this would probably come back up on us, and it did. So, you know, you got to be ready for stuff like that, especially on days like today. But let's see if we can see some rejection here. If we do, that would be great. If we don't, we might have to wait a little bit longer to see if SPY can fall back down. And, you know, you might have to break even on this one if you did end up scaling out down there a little bit. I have to break even on it. I'm going to actually look at the SPY calls here on the chart. Kind of interested. Yeah, there we go. SPY calls are dying off. Let me go look at the puts now. Here's just one of the examples with the puts here. Definitely need SPY to keep going, though. Those options are going to get volatile today. Extremely volatile. All right, so far we're getting a little bit of rejection here, but just keep eyeing this area up, guys. We need a good rejection and a good bounce back down here. That would be a very good technical setup if we do continue to see this fall off of here. That'll be really good for those puts. So let's continue to see the bounce. Let's see it. Hopefully it comes in hot for us. Wow, Brick says he took our advice yesterday and sold Corsair up 340%. Jesus Christ, Brick. Awesome play. Awesome play. Give Brick some W's, guys. That's great. Also give Nathan some W's. You know, W's all around. Guys, let's throw some W's in the chat. Number 1 for the SPY. Number 2 for Brick, Keisha, Nathan. These guys are killing it lately here. It's been awesome. All right, still seeing some rejection. So far, still looking okay. Just so choppy. So choppy. Make me want to become a chef with how choppy this is. Hell yeah, W's all around, guys. All around. Uh-oh. All right, the chop's getting real now. Crazy morning so far. Yeah, very, very choppy here, though. But yeah, I appreciate everybody joining up today. I really do. I appreciate that. It's been awesome. Let's go. You guys got the W's all around. Chopping it up. Succession W. Oh, man, that's funny. But yeah, hey, I appreciate you guys joining up. It's been a crazy volatile day. SPY has been all over the place. I wish it would tank down even more, but it's obviously going to be very, very choppy here. I still feel like on the day we could go lower, but, you know, we did see some pretty good breaks down so far today, so it's probably going to get extremely choppy, guys. Just be very careful here. Like I said, scaling out early would have been a very smart thing to do, especially if you entered earlier. You know, if you entered up here on the first break this morning at 396.90, then, you know, you could be pretty solid right now, but yeah, we have to watch this area. Hopefully we reject off of this and start moving back down. If not right here, hopefully at least somewhere around like 396 or maybe 396.20. Something like that would be nice for us. But yeah, have a great rest of your morning, guys. I appreciate you. Brick, Keisha, Nathan, Gengar, Drake, CCD, Xbox, Krish. Who am I missing? FT Fallen. Love that name. Jamie, thanks for joining up. That's awesome to see. Let's see. Fivas Motorsports made an appearance. There we go. Corbin, Saram. Love to see it, guys. Love to see it. Thank you guys for joining up. It's been a pretty good day. Like I said, if you guys end up making money off of anything on the stream here, let me know on the YouTube video tonight. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. Looks like SPY is now breaking back up above that little resistance there, so we'll have to eye this up. Extremely choppy. Hopefully we chop ourselves right back off to the downside. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Good stream. See you guys in the Discord. Keisha says, thanks for the long stream, Tom. Hey, yeah, if you guys like the streams being longer, let me know tomorrow morning. You know, maybe I'll go longer again. So yeah, just let me know tomorrow. Maybe I'll make a little poll if you guys like them longer or not. So I appreciate that. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow or in Discord. See you later.